Ladies and gentlemen, meet the 2017 Kia Cadenza. And this is a very nice entry-level luxury sedan. But I'm betting there's a good chance that you guys have never even heard of the Cadenza, let alone put it on your shopping list. And that's a shame. And I'll tell you why, coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. So if I were to use one word to describe this car, it would be surprise. And that is because you don't expect a Kia to be this luxurious, this well screwed together, this quiet, and just this comfortable. It's not a brand that you expect to create an entry-level luxury car, and yet here it is, the new Cadenza. Well, there you have it. It's a 3.3 liter V6 that puts out 290 horsepower and 253 pound-foot of torque. Now, what makes this engine unique is not the engine, but it's the fact that it's paired to a 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters that, unlike most manufacturers, Kia actually builds themselves. Not bad, front-wheel drive. So here's what makes Kia design unique. It is actually designed by Peter Scheier, who is a German designer. He used to be the guy who designed Audis. So if you see a little bit of Audi in this Kia, if you see a little bit of dramatic design here, you're probably seeing the right thing. It's one of the few Asian cars that's actually very German when you get behind the wheel. Of course, this competes with cars like the ES350 and the Toyota Avalon, even the Chrysler 300, which is of course rear-wheel drive versus front-wheel drive. Inside, this is a very luxurious and a very nice place to spend time. If you look at the design language, it's very clean, it's very German. Kia calls this the tailored athlete, or in other words, think of an athlete in a tuxedo, and that's kind of the look they're going for, and I think they hit it, except for one thing, and that's right here. Check it out. Have you seen one of these? Yeah, it's a CD player. It kind of tells you what demographic they're going for. It certainly isn't, well, it certainly isn't my generation. All right, it is my generation. The problem is that Kia doesn't have a luxury brand like Toyota has, Lexus, right? All they have is Kia. And when you go to the showroom, which my wife does because we own a Lexus, you really feel like you're at a spa when you're at a Kia dealership. There's no sitting next to a tattered, a worn cover of Car and Driver on a plastic chair waiting for your car to get serviced. I'm not saying that's what happens at a Kia dealership, but the level of experience at a Lexus dealership is much higher than that of a Kia dealership. So it's hard for these guys to compete on that level. They just don't have the showrooms, they don't have the brand awareness. But that doesn't mean they don't have the car, and they do have the car. This directly, in my mind, competes with the ES350. It's that good.
We have three different models. There's a premium technology and a limited. This one that we're showing in particular is limited. This is our top of the line model. Starts under $32,000. This is about $1,000 lower than the outgoing car, which is quite impressive. Our second level is referred to as technology, and that will start just under $39,000, which is about $4,000 cheaper than the outgoing car. And our top model, the SXL, we just were reviewing, that's about $44,000. That's a $1,000 discount. So we've added a lot of content, added a lot of value, and also repositioned slightly down.
So if you get all the bells and whistles, how high?
With $895 destination charges, probably just under $45,000 sticker price.
There's all the safety tech you'd expect, including a new system where if you have your blind spot monitoring on and there's a car next to you and you signal and you veer into the lane, the car will actually brake the outside tires and nudge you back into your lane. If you're jonesing for a new Cadenza, well, they'll be hitting the dealerships in October. I'm getting, according to this, 24.6 mpg, which is actually really good. Kia says it gets 23. The outgoing model got one less, and actually the EPA just changed their mileage calculation loop, and so if you use the old numbers it would be 2 better. We're getting 1 better, but that's still pretty good for a big ass car. Of course, the front wheels are doing the pulling, so it's not ideal for doing any kind of canyon carving, but if you just want to sit back, if you want to relax, and if you want to feel like what's going on around the car is very different than what's going on inside the car, then this is the car to do it. And Kia has recently gone from almost the bottom of J.D. Power's satisfaction index to the very top. You know, they've got that going for them.
My favorite part of the car is the interior. I just love those quilted seats. I think they're really high tech, and you just feel very luxurious, and like it's a reward for yourself when after a long day you get inside the car and kind of enjoy a nice interior.
If you're in the market for an entry-level luxury car and you're not too stressed that it doesn't begin with the letter L as in Lexus or A as in Acura, then you should certainly look at the brand that begins with the letter K, because this is a surprisingly good car. There's a lot of value and there's a lot of luxury. And you know what? What more could you ask for in a big sedan? As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course, real-world reviews. See you next time. Ciao. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the 2017 Buick LaCrosse. No, not this white one. That's the 2016 model, but this red one. That's the 2017, and I wanted to show you the difference because it's a classic model for success in the car biz. You take a car, you make it longer, you make it lower, you make it wider, and you make it more powerful, and that is exactly what Buick did with this 2017 LaCrosse. And coming up next, that's right, we're going to review it.